Fantastic news! The Smart Connect bench dogs and the Star grip knobs are available for you to purchase right now. I'll put a link to these in the description of this video down below. And I'm also going to go through exactly what they are and what you'll get. Hi, I'm Ron Paulk, and this is the Smart Woodshop. If you'd like to get a detailed set of plans to build a smart woodshop for yourself or one of my workbenches, I'll put a link in the description of this video down below where you can go purchase and download plans 24/7, 365. I've spent this entire year, 2020, completely rethinking my workbenches, wanting to keep them as simple as possible, in fact, making them simpler than they've ever been. They've got to be very mobile. They've got to be very quick to set up. And one of the things that I discovered when I was coming up with ideas, in fact, it started with the router tables. I wanted to have a bigger router table, and having it embedded in the bench, there just wasn't enough room to get what I needed. So I came up with this router table that attaches to the bench top and extends larger than the bench. It extends the size of my bench, and it also allows me to put the router tables wherever I need them, on the end or stack two like I do on one side. I'm also able to, with my miter stand, connect my shorter tracks or my longer tracks and get a really solid, accurate connection. But I had to come up with a way to create these quick laminations that allow me to extend and provide the tooling the way that I want it to work. I went to TSO and I said, you know, I've got this problem and I'd like to solve it. And literally, Hans over there on the same day sent me over a drawing of these. And this is what we have and what's available today. What they are is a 20 millimeter bench dog, but they're actually sized at 19.9, so they fit in the holes very easily without getting stuck. Very precise, you're not going to get any movement in it, but they go in and out quite easily. They're 28 millimeters long, and that was critical. I can laminate together two pieces of 15 millimeter or 5/8 material. Now I use 18, they work with that as well. And then a knob that has a connected washer that is larger than the 20 millimeter hole. That's important because the knob has to go up tight against the material. The bench dog has an 8 millimeter threaded hole all the way through it. And then the real critical part is the top is about 21 millimeters. And I'm giving you, round numbers. They give you specifics on the website. And there is a 45-degree chamfer. This is just about a 1 millimeter, kind of a mushroom top with that chamfer on it. And this allows me to drop it in through the router table in this example. You can see that I have this attached with two, one on each side. And then the knob goes in underneath and pulls it down tight. And it is a very strong connection, but it's also so flexible because I can put it in any set of holes. If I want to move the router table around to the end, or I want to move a router table over to my other bench, it'll fit anywhere. But again, there just wasn't any kind of bench dog on the market until now. I've got a couple of scraps of material here that have 20 millimeter holes drilled in them, and the simple chamfer I take, and I've shown you this many times, I take my handheld router with a standard 45-degree bit, and I have just a little bit of it showing, just to cut just slightly below the surface so that these will drop in all the way. So in my case I use 18, but again these at 28 will go all the way down to 15 millimeter material and still tighten up. And I'm crossing these over just to show you the flexibility, and drop these in, the top one, and you can see how far they stick through. Not enough that they'll protrude through the bottom, and that's critical, but long enough that they go through and securely connect the two pieces. From the underside, the knob will screw right into the hole and give me a firm connection. The most exciting news is the price, $14.95. That is not for one, but for a pair. The same with the knobs, $11.95 for a pair. So that means for $26.90, you get a set of two. If you're gonna set up a complete smart wood shop like you see me use in these videos, where you're gonna have a smart station and a smart bench, as well as a couple of router tables and the bench extenders, then I'd recommend picking up 10 sets of each. That'll give you 20 Smart Connect dogs and 20 knobs. That should cover all of your needs. This is the first production run, so quantities will be limited. So if you want to get these, I'd order them right away. Once TSO sees the demand, then they will scale up and stock up, so they'll always have them in inventory. I am very impressed and have to thank TSO and Hans for taking this concept and bringing it all the way to market in just a couple of months. As you build out your smart wood shop and use these Smart Connect dogs, I would be really interested to see what you come up with. If you do come up with an interesting way to use them, then be sure to share some photos with me. I'd love to make a video and show all of your great ideas and share them with everybody. If you like these videos, if you've learned anything, if you'd like to see me make more, be sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and remember to ring that bell. Hey, thanks for dropping into the Smart Wood Shop. You stay safe and have a great day.